what he actually said.
The reason the killer was in America in the first place was because we allowed his family to come here. That is a fact, and it's a fact we need to talk about. We cannot...
Right, so now this is what he actually said, in full context.
The killer, whose name I will not use or ever say, was born in Afghan, of Afghan parents, who immigrated to the United States. His father published support for the Afghan Taliban, a regime which murders those who don't share its radical views, and they murdered plenty. The father even said he was running for president of Afghanistan. The bottom line is that the only reason the killer was in America in the first place was because we allowed his family to come here. That is a fact, and it's a fact we need to talk about. We have a dysfunctional... not continue to allow thousands upon thousands of people to pour into our country, many of whom have the same thought process as this savage killer. The immigration laws...
So you see the dramatic zooming in, the way they're trying their best to make him look bad. Now let me just show you the full context of what you just said there.
When I'm elected, I will suspend immigration from areas of the world where there is a proven history of terrorism against the United States, Europe, or our allies, until we fully understand how to end these threats. After a full... Thank you. And by the way, we have no choice. After a full, impartial, and really long overdue security assessment, we will develop a response migration policy that serves the interests and values of America. We cannot continue to allow thousands upon thousands of people to pour into our country, many of whom have the same thought process as this savage killer. Many of the principles of radical Islam are incompatible with Western values and institutions. Remember this: radical Islam is anti-woman, anti-gay, and anti-American.
Video
of the United States give the president powers to suspend entry into the country of any class of persons. We want to remain a free and open society. Then, and if we do, then we have to control our borders. Here is what...
Right, so now let me just show you that quickly, what you actually said.
It will be lifted, this ban, when and as a nation we're in a position to properly and perfectly screen these people coming into our country. They are pouring in, and we don't know what we're doing. The immigration laws of the United States give the president powers to suspend entry into the country of any class of persons. Now, any class, it really is determined and to be determined by the president for the interests of the United States. And it's as he or she deems appropriate. Hopefully it's he in this case. She said Muslims are peaceful and tolerant people and have nothing whatsoever to do with terrorism. That is Hillary Clinton. I don't want them in our country.
Okay, so that was just like chopped from something to something where it says, makes it look like he doesn't want Muslims in the country. Now, this is what he actually said.
And by the way, the LBGT community is just, what's happened to them is just so sad. And to be thinking about where their policies are currently with this administration is a disgrace to that community, I will tell you right now. Clinton wants to allow radical Islamic terrorists to pour into our country. They enslave women and they murder gays. I don't want them in our country.